fired up. So thank you for starting out like that. That was
all right. You're welcome.
Excited. Like, we're dancing. Get on. So fun. And thank you so much for allowing me to share with you guys tonight. I so appreciate this opportunity, and I'm humbled by it. So grateful for this company and what we have, just allowing different people to come in and share what they're doing and share what's working. That's one of the things I love most about what we have here. There's no, trade secrets. Everyone's just sharing and caring, and it's so beautiful. So with that said, I always like to know kind of who I'm talking to, and thank you guys for having your cameras on. I love seeing everyone's faces. But I want to know, how many of you guys are new to the industry? How many of you are a veteran in the industry? If you're new, type new. If you're a veteran, type vet. I just kind of want to know what kind of audience we're working with right now. And I would also love to know, okay, here we go. They're coming through. Right on, y'all. I love it. And I also would love to know how long you have been with Elevacity. This is your first week, first month. You've been here a couple years. How long have you been with the company? I just kind of want to know who I'm talking to. Oh, awesome. All right. Oh my gosh, I see you all coming in. You guys are great. Couple years, months, fabulous. Okay. So I was trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about and share tonight. And I just had so many things, right? We have so many things to like take action on right now. And for me personally, like Judy said, I'm a mom of 3 little girls. They are 8, 4, and 2. And of course, with everything going on right now, we are at home. So I primarily build and share via social media. So that's where I figured I would focus, and where I would kind of share with you guys what I've been doing, what works, how we've built. So we built pretty quickly, and part of what we do is being intentional with our time on social media, right? So the way that I like to look at this is I get on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, I do my things, and then I play. Because for me, social media is my job, right? I'm there anyway. I love it. Social media is amazing and fun. But for me, it is my job. It is where I go to do the things and where I go to build. Hi, everyone saying hi. Oh, I love it. Okay. So these are my kind of very quick little social media tips. This is something that I share with my team. So this is kind of like my personal blanket rules for social media. You guys can, if it resonates with you, use it. If it doesn't, of course, do what you want. This is your social media platform, but these are just things that I have seen and found work really well. These are just tips that I give to my team. So I'm passing them along to you guys all here as well. The first one is your profile picture, right? That's like your business card. So I tell my team, it should be you. It should be yourself, your face, you're smiling. We're working with Happy Coffee here. So a smiling photograph of you as your profile picture is a great place to start. So I would definitely go do that. And then a few little things, other little tips that I like to share with them is original content, right? And I'm going to talk about how to create that original content in a second. But Facebook really favors originality. And what that means is not sharing other people's things or other posts or other links. Facebook wants original stuff. And I'm going to teach you guys little ways that I coach our team to share their stories, share their content. And not just that, right? How to share yourself and your life, because people want to be, they're attracted to you, right? They want to reach out to you. They want to do this business with you. They purchase things from people that they like, know, and trust. So these are just little ways to kind of accomplish that. So, let's see, what else did I have written down? Sorry, guys. 80% of what I share on social media is my life. It's me and my kids and our family and what we're doing, and just sharing little bits, sharing interesting things about you so that people, again, like, know, and trust you. They got to know who you are. And the only way they're going to know who you are is what you share. So 80% life and then 20% business. Bonus points if you can tie those together. And again, I'm going to teach you how we do that and how we coach our team to do that. Next thing is being being consistent, being consistent with sharing, right? If you talk about the Happy Coffee on, one random day, 1 month, and then no one hears about it for another 3 months, like your people are watching that, your friends are watching that to see, does she really like this stuff? Or does he really like this stuff? How excited about this stuff are they, right? They want to see your story unfold and go on this journey with you. So being consistent on social media is a really, really, really big thing. And I like to keep that about maybe 1 or 2 coffee posts a week, and then the rest of it my life. Like I was saying, 80% your life, and then like 20% sharing about the coffee. So I'm just going to jump into my non-negotiables. what I like to do, like I said, I get on my Facebook, my Instagram, my whatever every day, and I get my stuff done. I get my stuff done that I know that's going to push my business forward. And for me, these are my non-negotiables. They may look different to you, but I have a personal rule of, and this comes from Ray Higdon, who I love. He's amazing. But it's okay. Oh, I got a little feedback. Do I have? There we go. So it's okay for me to have a low production day. Not right now because I'm super amped on this new Max Plus, so every day is high production, but it's okay, you know, if you're having an off day to have a low production day, right? It's okay to do a little bit. But for me, my personal rule is that it is not okay for me to have a no production day. What that means is I have my non-negotiables that I do every single day so that I reach more people, I move my business forward, and these are my things. They may be different for you, but these are my things. My things are I say happy birthday to people. I'm going to give you guys a little tip right now on birthdays that I also share with my team. Don't tell anyone this, but it's really, really amazing. I say happy belated birthday 2 to 3 days later. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry I missed your birthday. I've been so crazy busy. I'm so sorry. What did you do? What fun thing did you do for your birthday? You guys want to know why that works really, really well? Because you're at the top of the inbox. You're the last message that they got, you're at the top, and you've asked them a question. So everyone always comes back and says, oh my gosh, thank you so much for thinking of me. We did X, Y, Z. Then we're having a conversation, right? That's a new conversation. So for me, birthday messages, belated birthday messages particularly, are non-negotiable. Another thing that's a non-negotiable for me is I have my lists. Your list could be different for whatever it is, whatever stage of business you're at right now. I have a list of my customers, I have a list of my team, and I have a list of my prospects written down by my computer, by my phone, wherever that is. And those are the people that I'm going and connecting with on social media. Because without getting too algorithm-y, right? You know, just done is better than perfect any which way. But these are the people who I want to see my stuff. These are the people who I want to see my content. These are the people that I want to connect with. So I'm not just scrolling my feed, commenting on random things. I'm commenting on my customers' or photos of their kids. Oh my gosh, look at little Johnny. I can't believe he's back in school. How's distance learning going, right? I'm asking a question. Same thing with my team, right? It's super important as your team grows, you guys. We're so blessed by Mark and Judy who have created this incredible culture of love and support. And I always, always, always want my team to know that I love and care about them for more than just our coffee business, right? I want to be engaged in their life. I want to know their kids' names. I want to know all the things, right? So I go and I talk and I engage with my team. Same thing with my customers. You want to make sure that your customers don't feel like they're just a transaction. So these are my lists. I go and I purposely engage, and that's why resellers, I think, are pretty high. Considering on our team, right? I make my customers feel cared about. I let them know that they're my friends and I care about them for more than just a coffee transaction. So those are my lists. Customers, team, and prospects. Same thing with prospects. I don't want to just hop in someone's inbox and say, hey, do you want to join my team? Right? I want to make sure that they know that they're cared about as a human and that I know about their life and I know who they are. So those are two of my non-negotiables: birthdays, engagement with my lists, whatever list you're working with. Team calls, you guys, get on as many of these as possible. I know a lot of us are super, super busy. Thank you so much, by the way, for spending your time here with me tonight. I so appreciate it, and I hope that you're going to get value from this. I personally know that every single time I get on a call, let's just say this, it's never time wasted. Every call I get on, I learn something, I hear something, my fire gets relit, I'm excited again. Stay close to the fire. That's such a big part of this, is staying close to that fire. And for us right now, especially with all, you know, the things going on in the world, with us not being able to get together, this is our fire. So stay close to your fires, get involved, be involved in your team chats, be involved in the calls, get on the calls. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm always on all of our calls as much as I can. They really, really, really are everything. Our culture is so special. So plug into that as much as you can and help your team plug into that too. Whether you have a team under you or your upline or whatever, the more involved you can be with our culture, I promise you, you're going to grow faster and be more excited and help more people. And then my last non-negotiable personally for me is stories, meaning that I go and I engage with other people's stories. That's just a thing that I've learned just to hear a little news flash, a little pro tip for you guys. Most of my customers don't come from my social media posts. They come behind the scenes in stories. People are much more apt to reach out to you in a story because it's more private. So I like to go through stories. I'm loving on them. I'm commenting, or I'm replying with a question. You guys are going to hear me say that a lot. Ask questions. Never just say, oh, little Johnny's so cute, because they'll just love that. But, oh, little Johnny's so cute. How's distance learning going? Oh, little Johnny's so cute. How old is he now? Questions equal conversation. Conversation equals opportunities to talk about our product, our business, and it creates connection with people. So always, always, always ask questions. And y'all, that really goes for anything.
President is right. And look at this. Apparently, my teleprompter is not
feedback. Hey. So that's just a kind of rule for life for me, is always ask questions. Questions equal conversation. You get to know people, what they're interested in, what they're doing. It will just help you in so many ways. If I ever get stuck and don't know what to say, truthfully, I just ask a question. It's amazing. So take that little tip away. Let's see. What else did I want to say? Making new friends. This is a big one for me on social media. I get this question a lot from my team. I feel like no one is seeing my posts, or I only see the same few people in my news feed, or only the same few people like my stuff, right? So there's a way to combat that, and a way to expand your reach and expand how many people see your stuff. It's actually kind of simple, and I think I've cracked the code on it pretty well. So I'm going to share that with you guys right now. Make new friends. Number one, make new friends. And this is not a blanket go add, you know, every suggested friend everywhere. No, that doesn't work. So think about who you are, what you like, what you're interested in, and find those people. You can find them in Facebook groups. You can find them through suggested friends, right? If you have this friend who you love and you're like, oh my gosh, that person probably has the coolest friends ever, go to their friends list and say, you know, oh, I like this person. We have this in common. For me, I'll tell you, like Judy said, I'm an acupuncturist. I'm a mom of 3 little girls. I friend request girl moms, people who are into natural health. I've also followed the keto way of eating for a couple years, so I'm in some keto groups. I go in there and I make friends. And then this is the key, y'all. This is the key. After you make a friend, after you send a friend request, I want you to do 2 things. 2 things. Number 1, go to their most recent posts and comment with what? A question. Go to their posts and ask a question. And then I want you to go into your inbox and send them a message and say, hey, I came across your profile. I love connecting with other people that are XYZ, whatever it is that you friend requested them, and then ask them, how are you? How are you dealing with this crazy time? Another question, you guys, because what have you done right there? You've connected with someone with a friend request. You've gone and commented on one of their posts and asked a question. So you're genuinely interested in them and asking about them. So that goes miles to build the rapport. And then you're going into your inbox and sending them a message, because what would real friends do if they found each other on Facebook? They would comment on stuff and send messages, right? So we're telling Facebook, I want to know this person. I want to connect with this person. I want this person to be part of my inner algorithm Facebook circle, whatever it is you want to call that. So that's what I do every time I send a friend request, because then I'm not just a name that gets lost, right? My name stands out. I've asked a question. We're having a conversation. And then I'm in their messenger asking them another question, getting to know them. You know, tell me about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do? Right? We're having a conversation. So that is key. People just say, you know, go add friends. That in and of itself, all by itself, doesn't work. You have to be intentional with the type of person who you want to get to know. Is this someone who I would actually like to know in real life? And then we are creating an actual connection. And then they're going to see your posts. And you've opened the door to conversation. So they may say, hey, what's the stuff we're talking about on your social media? Why are you so happy all the time? Why are you so bubbly? What is it that you do, right? So that's a beautiful way to create that connection. Yes, be intentional. Let's see. Oh, I put here in all bold and italics, basically always ask questions. So I'm just going to drive that home one more time. Always, always, always ask questions. And let's see what's next. Sorry, I took notes because I wanted to make sure that I was giving y'all value out of this. Be consistent sharing. We talked about that a little bit at the beginning. Be consistent sharing. And now I'm not saying turn into a coffee commercial or a, Max Plus commercial all over, your social media. We don't want that, right? Because what does Chris say? Rule number 1, don't be a weirdo. But for those of you guys that are on his calls, make sure that you continue to be yourself and you share with authenticity and genuinity, is that a word? Being genuine and having fun with what you're posting, but be consistent. And what consistency again looks like for me is 1 to 2 coffee posts a week. Again, I'll tell you guys how we like to share that. And my stories, you guys, daily. That is my non-negotiable too. I'm in my stories daily. You can get a little bit more consistent, if you will, in stories. So good stories for me, things that I like to do. I like to either maybe document myself making my coffee, because right, it's so easy, you just pour water over it. Or I did a little boomerang today of me opening my hand with the Max capsule in it, right? Because people are like, ooh, what's that? What is she doing? But it's a very gentle, subtle reminder, because people need a lot of exposure. I'm gonna mess up the statistic if I try to quote it, but people need a lot of exposure before they can either make a decision or they're gonna reach out to you. So you can create that exposure through your stories. I like to start my stories with something personal. Maybe it's my kids. Maybe like today I documented, distance learning. It's a very relevant thing right now. So something relevant, it was distance learning. And then it was me drinking my peach tea to keep up with the distance learning, right? And then it ended up with something funny. Who knows what it was today, but I'm in my stories every single day. And you better believe the coffee or the tea or the brand new Max Plus is in my stories as well every single day. And then let's see, keep starting new conversations. I already mentioned that the happy birthday messages are key, asking questions, getting to know people, and replying to other people's stories. That's a really, really, really easy way to get in someone's inbox. So easy. If you're like, oh my gosh, I want to reach out to this person so bad about the business, I don't even know where to start. I haven't talked to them in a while. I am terrified, right? We all get that. I still get that way. When I see someone, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to talk to them about the business. I get scared. And so a really, really gentle, easy, simple way to get in someone's inbox is to reply to their story. It's an instant private message. You have something in common. You have a way to connect, right? Maybe some food goes by in their stories and you reply, oh my gosh, what is that? It looks delicious. Right? What an easy way to start a conversation. Maybe they come back and they're like, oh, it's this new pesto recipe I use. I love it so much, blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm so glad I came across it. And then you start a conversation. Hey, what do you do? Hey, what do you do? I have an online coffee business. Oh, that's cool. What's that? Oh my gosh, have you heard of the new happy coffee everyone's talking about? Right? And there you go. It is that easy. All you have to do is get in someone's inbox. And a really easy way to do that is by replying to messages. It works beautifully, beautifully well. Let's see, what else? Oh, we have a new product in case you guys all missed that. We have an incredible, incredible new product. I love it. I've taken it today in case you can't tell, but it's so, so good. And there's a very nice and easy way that we have found to create excitement around that, right? Because sometimes you just have this overwhelming excitement of, what do I say? What do I say? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm just gonna, it's gonna fly out of my mouth everywhere. And I don't know what to do with this excitement. So I'm gonna give y'all a little task to do. I'm sure we're all in team chats. I'm sure that we have seen testimonies of what these new products are doing for people in there. I want y'all to go in there and screenshot some good ones, crop out the names, crop out the pictures, and maybe scribble or put an emoji or something over the product name if someone used it. But those are incredible, true, real, authentic testimonies that you can then go share in your stories. So maybe you talk to the camera, maybe you're like, oh my gosh, we just got this new product. I'm so excited about it. You guys have to see what people are saying about it. Then maybe you have a couple slides of these testimonies. And then maybe the last one is a poll. What is it? How do I get it? Always 2 positive answers on polls. That's a big one. Never say no. Don't let anyone say no ever. It's always yes or double yes or triple yes or just more yes. right? So that's a really easy way, sharing stories, sharing experience, sharing your experience about what you have felt on the product. Take people on a journey with you if you haven't gotten it yet. I know there's some people who haven't gotten their product yet. Maybe you do a little unboxing in your stories. Oh my gosh, it's here, yay, right? You're excited because we're excited because we're drinking happy coffee and we're all excited and happy all the time. Well, not all the time, but it certainly helps. So, you know, you're excited that the product is arriving, you're opening it up, we're not showing the product label. I'm big on that curiosity marketing, y'all. I'm big on that. I find it works really well for our team. What that means is we don't show product labels. We're basically forcing our friends in our network to say, ooh, what's that, right? So we can have a conversation. So maybe it's you unboxing it. Maybe there's a little boomerang of you trying it for the first time, right? And then maybe you say, I'm going to update you guys in 30 to 40 minutes and let you know how I feel, right? Let's take our friends and our friends on social media on a journey with us throughout the day. Let them see what it's doing for you. Capture your excitement, capture the feelings, because that's what's going to resonate with people. And if you're too shy to do that, maybe just type it out. It took me a while to get comfortable on camera, but the beauty of stories is you can delete it. It's not like a Facebook Live where, you know, it's just there and it's happening. So stories is a really great way to get comfortable on camera because people want to see you. They just do. You know, if they want, like I said, I'm going to say it again, they buy from people that they like, know, and trust. What's a boomerang, Terry? It is a social media function in stories. I'm sure someone in your upline will know what it is and show you how to utilize it. It's very fun though, very fun. So take people on that journey with you and let them see you. They purchase from people that they like, know, and trust. And in order to do that, you can help create the rapport via them seeing your face. It makes a big difference, a really big difference. Let's see what else. Okay, how to share your product story in a post. This is an awesome one, and something that we have been working on with our team and kind of giving little prompts on helping them share their story. We know that our products are incredible, right? They boost metabolism, they give you energy, they promote focus, they help with weight management, right? But if you just list those things out, people just kind of scroll by, right? They're like, okay, cool. Like weight management, right on. If you maybe take a photo of you and you're in a shirt or a pair of jeans that you haven't worn in a while because you've lost some weight, saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe changing one thing about my day has helped me lose 3 pounds. I'm fitting back in this old shirt again. I'm so excited. That lands a lot differently than my coffee helps me lose weight. Right? Much more relatable. Same with the patience factor. I share this story all the time because it got me like 3 customers in a day. My 4-year-old, who is a magical little creature, she's very prone to mischief, and she flooded our entire bathroom. I'm talking like toilet paper down the toilet, flood out into the hallway. It was horrible. But so old Gabby would have kind of probably not reacted very nicely to that and been a little grumpy with my sweet girl. But instead, y'all, I laughed at it. And for me, I'm like, holy cow, that is a moment. So what did I do? I grabbed my phone and I storied it. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at what Genevieve did. Look at this bathroom. It is crazy. Do you guys see this flood? And I just had to share with you guys because I had such a moment. And instead of getting angry with my little girl just now, I decided, well, I guess we're mopping the floors today. Like, I'm so thankful for this magic in a mug, right? That lands a lot differently than my happy coffee makes me more patient with my kids, right? So anytime you can share a little story, a little detail of what the patients did or what the energy did or what the weight loss meant to you, right? That's the story of getting back in an old shirt. That's an impactful story. So taking little moments, a girl on my team, Jayla, said it best the other night, sharing little wins. The little wins are so relatable to people. So share those. And anytime you do share them, and some of y'all might not like this advice, but I'm going to urge you and hope that you guys take this and use it. Use a photo of you or a photo of your kids when you're posting, because again, right back to the like, know, and trust. If people just see a mug of coffee, they're going to keep going. Your face is going to stop the scroll. Your kid's face is going to stop the scroll. And our goal here is to help people. We cannot help people if they don't read what we write. So I say this to my team, we're not taking selfies because we're vain and because we want to see ourselves on camera or anything like that. We're posting the selfies and the photos of us because they're going to stop and let people read what we write. And what we write can help them. We know we have such a gift here, but if they're not reading it and they're not seeing it, we can't help people. So all of these tips that I've been giving you to have more engagement, more reach, more eyes on your content. I always hate saying content, but you know what I mean, on your social media, sharing your story, it's all with the intention that we can help more people if we do these little things, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We have an amazing product that right now people need in a really, 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 really big way. I mean, really big way. And so that's how we're going to do it. We're going to use these little tips and we're going to be able to help more people and get more eyes on our message so that we can help them feel better. So oh my gosh, sorry guys, my allergies are crazy. We're in California and there's just ash everywhere. It's crazy. So everyone in California, prayers to you. So the last thing that I wanted to share is I talked about how to share your story about your product experience. I also wanted to share a little bit about how to share the business. We are a very customer driven model, which I absolutely love. I'm so grateful for that. But I do have a lot of people asking, you know, how do I build a team? How do I share about the business? How do I do this? So I wanted to share with you guys my experience. I remember coming over from my former company thinking, I can't share until whatever ridiculous milestone I had made up in my brain, right? I'm not successful until I reach this point. And I remember Miss Melissa Lucas just, you know, very gently kind of slapping me upside the head and saying, Gabby, no, get out there and share, because every little win is a win. And every little win is a win that possibly someone out there hasn't experienced yet, right? Like if I didn't share, when I first came on, we didn't have star, but if I didn't share when I first reached bronze, or I didn't share when I got that, oh, sorry, all the gentle slap comments, I love it. If I didn't share when each of these little things was happening, people wouldn't have known. And again, honestly, probably wouldn't have grown as fast, because the truth is there's a lot of people in this industry who haven't experienced wins at all, right? So I tell my team, we are very, 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 very big about this. We celebrate everything. I mean, everything. First customer, you better believe that team chat is going crazy. When someone reaches that first cab bonus, you better believe I'm posting on social media and I'm sharing that, because a lot of people don't get those 3 customers. So if your upline hasn't done this for you and you want a celebratory post, I'm going to tell you to reach up and ask to say, hey, I got my, we call it a triple cab bonus, call it whatever you want, 3X cab, I don't know, whatever you want to say, but celebrate these things publicly. And, it makes a difference. People want to go on the journey with you. 1 customer is a win. Yes, Melissa, 100%. So celebrate all of those. And we like to do it publicly because people want to go on the journey with you. And it's another moment, another reason to celebrate, another reason to highlight what we have. Because again, a lot of people don't have what we have. We have an amazing, 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 impactful product. A super, super simple system, y'all. We're sharing a cup of coffee. We're sharing our story with a cup of coffee. We have a culture and a team, a family that is really second to none. We have a 10-to-1 customer to affiliate ratio. You better believe I'm highlighting all these things in these celebration posts because people are watching. Of course, I'm celebrating the person and I'm so excited for them because it is such an incredible, incredible thing. But I'm also highlighting our business and what we have, right? So that the people watching are like, ooh, simple? Okay. Oh, coffee? Okay. Oh, they have a great group of people that's supportive? Oh, yes, right? So there's a double thing we do there with those celebration posts. And I want you guys to get brave sharing your story. Is this product, are you making enough that your product is paid for? that is a huge win. That is something that I would share. You know, I can't believe that when I started on this journey, you know, I knew I had fallen in love with a magical product, and now I'm able to cover that without any additional financial stress on my family. That's a post, and that's impactful. Or maybe you are making enough to cover the gas bill, right? Oh my gosh, so thankful for this new business that I ventured into. I was able to cover the gas bill this month without having to worry about it. And now I can go, I don't know, buy a pair of shoes or something like that, right? These are things to share. So get brave and get bold sharing these moments and these wins with the people that are watching, because those are the things that are going to help you build your team, right? So where's the last bit? Sorry, I had to move over. Okay, so like I was saying, get brave, get bold, and share. If you don't know where to reach out to people or how to start, say you have these lists of people, and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to tell them about the business so bad, but I know that if I get in Messenger, I'm just going to go bananas, or I'm not going to know what to say. Like, how do I do this? So I'm going to give you guys 2 lists that I've been giving to some of the girls on my team. Number 1, happy customers. They're great. They're great. They have a product experience. They know what it feels like. It's a cup of coffee. It's a very easy conversation, right? We're never going to pressure anyone, but a simple, you know, hey, I know you're loving the happy coffee. Have you ever thought about sharing it with your friends? Very simple like that. You can start the conversation very, very easily like that. And, you know, it could go somewhere. And then if they're like, well, you know, maybe I would be interested. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Let me connect you with my friend so-and-so, your sponsor, your upline. They can help answer some questions for you. And just pass it right then and there. You don't have to know everything if you're new, right? Or even if you've been here for a while and you still don't know the answers, we still connect. Poor Melissa, I get her on calls all the time. Oh, I hear a child. Sorry, guys. Yes, baby. Go ask dad. No, sorry. That's my 4-year-old. And then the next list of people are maybe your chicken list, right? Are the people who you really, really, really want to work with, but you don't know what to say and you don't know how to approach them. This is how I have done it in the past. It is always the same methods that I was saying earlier of getting in people's inboxes. No, Jen, please go ask your dad, baby. She's asked me for dessert. Sorry, guys. So this is how we get brave and how we get in people's inboxes. If you have this person who you really want to reach out to, maybe you haven't talked to them in a while, same steps that we use when we make new friends on Facebook. We go and we comment on their stuff. We go and we get in their inbox. We go and we reply to their stories. This is how you can rekindle that relationship. You're talking to them. You're building that friendship again. You guys are cracking me up with the kid comments. But you're building that relationship again. And then as the conversation goes by, maybe it feels organic. Hey, what are you up to these days, right? How's life going for you? And they tell you. People will reciprocate that question every single time. They'll say, I'm doing blah, blah, blah. How are you? What are you up to? Oh my gosh, you know, I'm great. Obviously, all the world aside right now, I'm actually doing pretty well. I actually started an online coffee business. Oh my gosh, what's that all about? Have you heard of the happy coffee everyone's talking about? No, it's that. And then we start the conversation going. And if you really want to ask them about the business, I always tell them why, right? I always say why I reached out to them, why I thought of them. You know what? It's been on my heart to ask you about this. You're such a kind, caring person. You present yourself so well on social media. I know you could help a lot of people with this product. If I sent you a short video or if I sent you some information about the business, would you be open to taking a look at it? If not, like, no big deal. What's the worst they say? No thanks. Right? And that's fine. And then this is the moment that I think gets lost. And this is another thing that I teach to my team. If it's a no thank you, you have still planted a seed. You have put a thought in their mind that they could come back to later, even if they say no right now. You know how many people have said no to me and then come back around, 5, 6, 7, 8 months later? It's a lot. But you've planted a seed. And then if someone does say no, do we sink down and run away and hide under a rock because someone said no? No. What we do is we ask another question. This is exactly what I do. Okay, no biggie. Hey, what are you guys doing this weekend? Do you have any fun plans? Right? Because then we've taken that awkward moment, the moment that we think is awkward, right? They probably don't even think it's awkward. We just make it feel that way for ourselves. But we've taken that moment and just move on past it. It's amazing. It works really well. It takes away any of those feelings. But if they say yes, oh my gosh, yay, I'm so excited that you're interested in taking a look at it. I'd love to connect you with my friend so-and-so. You have to meet her or him, and let's chat and see if this is a good fit for both of us, right? So honestly, you guys, that's all I have for tonight. I hope that was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know. I feel like I just rambled on all kinds of things for 35 minutes, but I wanted to give you guys some nuggets that I've shared with my team. So I'll leave you guys with this. Get brave, get bold, start sharing. If you don't share, people won't know what we have. I really, truly look at this like a calling. It is my purpose. It is my duty to share this product, especially right now. People need what we have. It is so much more than my job. I have to go do it. I am called to go do it, because if I don't, they're not going to know it's here. Or even worse, if I don't, someone else might. So make sure you get out there and go share with your friends. You guys, we have magic in our hands, this new Max Plus. Share your experiences. It is next level amazing. It is going to skyrocket us into the next stratosphere. I am so gosh darn excited, and I appreciate and love you all. Thank you, Judy, for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Woohoo! Yay!
That was awesome.
I am so stealing that belated birthday thing. I would have never even thought about that, because my heart would say, oh my God, I don't want them to think I forgot about their birthday. But that is brilliant. And I love celebrating the wins. I think that is so key and so important, because as we all know, we all want to feel special, right? We all want to feel like we've accomplished something. So everybody, let's give Gabrielle a huge, huge round of applause. I got
way to go, Gab.
So awesome.
Hey, Gab.
Thank you, Gabby. Awesome. Thank you, Gabby.
Way to go, Gabby.
Thank you. It was awesome.
Great
Thank
job.
you.
Lots of great information.
Feed that baby.
Thanks, Gabby.
Thank you, Gabby.
You're welcome,
Gabby.
guys.
Great job. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank
Love you,
you.
Gabby.
Love you.